67. Matt, you require 145.
Well, this would be some way to seal the deal. Ever since Richard McKee missed those full darts to win leg one, Matt Clark has had full control of this contest, but he's not going to wrap it up here and now. Richard should get at least a dart to salvage this contest. However, if he doesn't convert this 64, it may well be close to curtains for him.
Richard, you require 64.
You look at the 16's bed. He will stay in that area of the board. He's 0 from 7 on the outer ring. Make that 0 from 8. Double trouble.
Matt, you require 50.
Well, this to wrap up a quick fire 4-0 win. Tops it is. Well, Matt Clark's on the board.
Matt Clark.
And maybe he's just beginning to right the wrongs of his Group A campaign.
One thing that would hurt Van Velzen, as if this blockbuster finish goes, but it's not to be.
Well, it's one of those combination finishes for Keanu. It may just be one dart and a double come the end of it, but it's an opportunity to break the throw right from the very start. And it would mean that all 5 legs at the beginning of the session would have gone to players who played in Group A. And that was a real clean combo. 14 darter, 1-0 Van Velzen.
Keanu, you require
Huntley's down to 101. Van Velzen, this for the match.
It's only 8 remaining. Treble 18 will leave him double 12.
95.
So Huntley to keep himself in the contest.
Can he put this in room 101? Well, that first start, very similar to the 120 finish, was perfection, but that is a disaster.
23 remaining. But it may be surplus to requirements, whatever he does here, because Keanu Van Velzen hasn't missed a dart and a double yet in this contest. He's got to get 2 to win it here.
Keanu, you require 60.
Just gathering his thoughts, getting himself ready. Does he have to move? Is that a help or is it a hindrance? Just a little tweak to the left. It's a move to the right. But that is a special performance and it's a victory for Van Velzen of the highest degree. Mike Huntley had a wry smile on his face throughout there. Van Velzen enjoyed that, and why not? Because he was superb. And look at those numbers. A big 4-0 victory, a 98.56 average, 4 from 5 in the doubles.
As you say, darts very much in the Burksfield blood. In fact, if you go on the Middlesex County Darts database, you just see that last name, a load of other first names on there. It is a proper darting family. And this is a proper performance so far. And that's a 2-1 lead.
Game shot on the third leg, Joshua Burksfield.
Yeah, very, very impressive.
100.
Yeah, really good as Willow.
You require 116.
Well, Burksfield has been very good in this contest so far. Very enjoyable. Played at a really good rhythm. But this to take total control of this game, to nod of the head from Wilkinson. And I think he's right, because that is a beautiful finish.
Burksfield.
Well, we were told by our colleagues in Middlesex to watch out because he can throw and he is improving, and the evidence is most certainly conducive of that. A 116 to go 3-1 to the good, and now with the darts in hand.
And he's in. Oh boy, he's in. This has been a terrific game, and it's going right down to the wire. 5 180s, it's down to this.
There's one thing you can't teach, and that's timing. However, that could be irrelevant. However, 67. Wilkinson with his second max, pile the pressure on Burks, who's missed 2 at double 16.
Carl, you require 16.
What a match this has been. 3-1 down. Carl Wilkinson looked like a beaten man more than a couple of times in this game. The wry smile was back on the face when the treble 17, but he's got an opportunity. An opportunity he spurns.
Score.
Glentower just had flashbacks there.
Paul Hogan all over again.
Joshua, you require 16.
And so 2-8 for Burksfield to wrap it up. He's already missed a couple for the match. But he's not going to miss any more. And he gets over the line by 4 legs to 3, beating the bookies' favourite, Carl Wilkinson. Real polished display that. 3 180s. Missed a few doubles towards the finishing line, but overall, be really happy with that display. For Carl Wilkinson, work to do.
Mike, you require
Clark down to a finish.
And to finish Matt Clark off, double 16. No mistake whatsoever.
Mike Huntley.
Michael Huntley was beaten 4-0 in his opener by Keanu Van Velzen, but has turned the tables to beat Matt Clark by the same scoreline.
100. Richard, you require 134.
Averaging over 104 after a leg and a bit. This for a 2-0 lead. Options. Double 10. Magic dart from McKee.
Richard McKee.
There's that smile. First. We saw that wry smile earlier. He is on the cusp of what will be a big victory for him.
Well, that was a good turn for McKee. But that's perfect for Wilkinson. If this doesn't go, we're likely to go all the way.
Oh, what a dart that is. Match dart at tops. Big win for Richard McKee. Another terrific performance, a real battle for Carl Wilkinson. He looks desperately disappointed on the back of that maximum there to set up a double to go the distance there, but McKee will be relieved. A really good game, excellent on the doubles.
$99.
Take
Keanu,
two.
Require 20.
No mistakes this time, surely. It's been a nervy game from the first start to the last.
Keanu Van Velzen.
But you can see the relief on the face of Keanu Van Velzen, who makes it 2 wins out of 2.
Welcome back to the live lounge in Portsmouth. We completed 6 matches on this Thursday afternoon here at the MODUS Super Series. Before the break, Keanu Van Velzen got the better with Joshua Burksfield by 4 legs to 3. He is top of the group, the only player to still have maximum points in this Group C. And this is how the table looks following 2 rounds worth of play. Van Velzen on 4, 4 other players on 2. And who would have thought Carl Wilkinson would be the only pointless player from the end of 2 rounds worth of play here. He's got an opportunity though to put things right. He takes on Matt Clark.
Usually so deadly in this area of the board. Does he have to move?
No score.
Well, I'll leave that one to you, Henry.
Well, he's pierced that between the first 2.
Matt, you require 126.
Now, Matt Clark here, by hitting the 12 with his last dart, left himself a 126. However, if he persevered on the 20s, if he hit the single, he would have had nothing right now. But he's going to get a look at the bull.
Unbelievable.
But he's not going to get the bull.
101.
Well, I think I wrote my own conclusion there. Just looking at Carl Wilkinson as that treble 19 goes in. Has to focus on the job here. And does focus on the job. Carl Wilkinson leads this game by 3 legs to 1.
1 away.
He will be back, Clark. That smile on the face of, am I really on 328? Needs a max.
85.
Wilkinson looking poised.
Carl, you require 32.
The favourite going into this Group C. And maybe that's the reason why he puts Matt Clark to the sword and gets his first 2 points in this Group C campaign. It's smiles all around with the pair of them. Lots of respect there from Matt Clark. But Carl Wilkinson, despite losing those early games, still looks in fine fettle. He'll be delighted to get up and running.
Burksfield back for the ton.
Joshua, you require 100.
That discipline I often talk about. The big 18 miss. He is all over the place, Mike Huntley, right now. Burksfield, he thought he was out. He thought he was done and dusted. He thought it was a missed opportunity. But what a finish in the end. Joshua Burksfield gets over the line here, much to the disgust of Mike Huntley, who had that game in the palm of his hands. You can see the relief in Burksfield. Imagine if McKee can check out in this 1-4-1. Imagine if he can get back in this game.
Would have been his third of the day. I've already taken out the 134 and the 106 against Carl Wilkinson on his previous match. And so Van Velzen, returning for 68, took out a similar combo in the previous leg.
It is part of his DNA, this nervy look. Often delivers. And does again.
Shot on the second
That's
leg.
classy.
Keanu Van Velzen.
And that fist pump is all part of the makeup for Van Velzen. Really is. Who can hold a nerve? I like that play. 64 left, so the 16s should be the target.
144.
Unless I was wrong there. I think he has miscounted.
Yeah, 144, leading 37. Excellent officiating there from Anton Mays, much to Keanu Van Velzen's questionable look in the background, but he's kind of seen off the McKee storm here, and now he has an opportunity to win it.
Do you know, that can be a help because those nerves, because you could see he was adding up the score, realised the mistakes that he did. It could be a good thing. He's the only player with 2 wins out of 2 so far. Double 10 for Daylight. KVV
Game shot
is the MVP. A superb match from Keanu Van Velzen. Richard McKee demonstrated his qualities. Richard McKee in defeat averaged over 98. Keanu Van Velzen is trying to do like his brother once did and be a real champion on there. Very similarities between the pair of them.
You require 10.
Wilkinson picked up his dark case. Both have had lots of opportunities today. And this is not a gimme still. Double 5 can go horribly wrong. You've got to attack, and he does attack.
No score.
Dart 2 is always the dangerous one in that scenario.
He did everything right. He went big with the first, attacked the second. Huntley, what an opportunity.
Well, this is a gift. Of that, there's absolutely no mistake.
Game
and
shot
it's a gift that he'll handily accept. And he'll seal a 4-2 win over Carl Wilkinson. A frustrated look on his face, as you'd probably expect. He has got big problems and a lot of work to do from here on in.
42.
Mistake when he had control of this game. He's got away with it today. When he's made mistake, hasn't always been punished. But we're talking about experience as one attribute. Look at the reaction from Van Velzen behind this. This is classic Matt Clark. This group is going to be super tight if Matt Clark can win this game. Or can we see a worldie from the Dutch startlet?
He needs something of mammoth proportions here. For the triple 19 goes a begging. Matt Clark's going to get 3 match darts, a double 16.
A clash of styles.
32.
A clash of personalities. The pace of the game so different. But at times they've brought the best out of each other in this game. Matt Clark was second best for the majority. Can he find a way to win it? Huge dart. That looks awkward. That looks difficult.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to float it over the top. But it veers off to the right-hand side. And so Van Velzen leaving himself in the madhouse. The smallest double in terms of points return on the board. 2 points for 2 points.
Does he go big with the first one? I like that. Big dart. Played for.
Game shot.
1-4. Keanu Van Velzen. He means business this week. That was a real up and down game for both players there. A missed opportunity at the end for Matt Clark.
40. Richard, you require 120.
I always think it's a benchmark for a player. Dropped off tour, came back stronger, won a Pro Tour title last year. As McKee looks at 120. It'll be a 4-ton plus checkout of the day if he can convert tops.
Game shot.
Well, he climbs the ladder perfectly.
Richard McKee.
And he opens up a 2-1 lead, breaking hand. In a must-win game, he's halfway towards the victory post. A nice little tap of respect there from his opponent.
Game on.
Yeah.
Look, if it's
96.
works, it works. If it's a superstition, it's a superstition. Another. Fish time. Good caught.
Shot on the 4th leg.
Good finish.
Carl Wilkinson.
The big fish reeled in. And we're level at 2-2. Feeling that the target was obscured and he didn't want to mess about and possibly mess things up But Van Velzen with a 2-treble score to leave himself on 32. Wilkinson's had the big fish in this game. He needs the 160. He's not going to get it.
27.
He promised big things this week. Keanu Van Velzen. He learnt his lessons in his Group A campaign. He's arrived in Group C, a competitive Group C. And he has a real strong possibility of 5 wins out of 5. Can he find the double? Absolutely he can. What a day for Keanu Van Velzen. 5 wins out of 5. And Group C favourite has had a nightmare in Carl Wilkinson. Pretty disconsolate when he was through that 2-0 lead down. But both players now finding the treble 20 bed. This is excellent. This is a player who only had 180 going into this game. Make that 3 for this match. He's saving the best till last.
Timing sometimes in this game is everything, and there was a point where it looked like Huntley had control and McKee was just beginning to feel a bit downtrodden, but all of a sudden he's got 6 to win this game. He may take it out in 3, and if he does, it would have been his 6th Tub Plus checkout of the day, but he's left himself on tops after 12 on throw.
Yeah, this is hard as a player now. Yeah, it's frustrating when you know you feel like the game has gone. Should really move. Should have moved, because leaving 95 to 96 is such a big difference. If he comes back, Richard McKee does move into second place. It's been a real topsy-turvy day for both players. You can just see with the handshake there from Mike Huntley. Once again, a game he felt he was in it.
I'm not smiling. I was just thinking about something else that you said. My brain is flooding back with memories.
141.
Such as that time we went to that pub in Frome. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was absolutely true. I would like to go back. Well, I was going to say in this game that Burksfield is going to produce as the younger man.
95.
He's got that. He's just seen his closest opponent now moving to second place. And I'm going to he's going to put a real masterclass on here. But it's Clark, who's looked $1 million in this first leg. Started the day great. Is he about to finish the day great? Lovely opening leg from McKee.
A perfect day, 10 points to his name, having won 5 out of 5. Richard McKee on 6 with Michael Huntley, Matt Clark and Joshua Burksfield on 4. Carl Wilkinson with just 2 points to his name. That's the end of the action for this afternoon. A perfect day, 10 points to his name, having won 5 out of 5. Richard McKee on 6 with Michael Huntley, Matt Clark and Joshua Burksfield on 4. Carl Wilkinson with just 2 points to his name. That's the end of the action for this afternoon.